What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Big ZacNovak. You know what, I should change my name to just being Late Novak, because all my videos seem to be just really delayed, and I will talk about that in this video. But in this video we're going over the wanted bounty for this week for Spider, the Silent Fang. Roll the intros, let's get right into it, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, so this one is live. So what's up? I don't really have a wave. I can challenge or I can give you a high five. Anyway, at the moment I am live. If you don't believe me, it's my controller making clicking sounds. In this video, I am going to give, well, the strategic rundown and the tutorial guide, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, for this said bounty. It really is not too hard, so keep that in mind from the start. It's one of those things where it's fun, but it's really not too challenging. I mean, most of the enemies in themselves aren't really that hard. I can pretty much one shot and one tap them with a melee. So that's one of those things. This big guy here is pretty much just going to go down really quick like he always does. But I did want to actually state the last few days for Destiny 2 have been pretty freaking crazy. Niobe or Nairobi Desert Labs, as I like to call it, is actually a thing. It is actually alive. Baguzia Forge, that, you know, magical forge that allows you to do a bunch of other new things, I really freaking like. I honestly have to state the forges in themselves are pretty freaking cool. This sniper guy's still shooting me. Okay, get him out of here. Anyway, what I wanted to also state is about the forges. My kind of understanding is so far that no one has figured out this puzzle. This puzzle in itself is so puzzling that even puzzle hunters can't figure out its puzzle. I myself think I may have figured out a part of the puzzle, not a answer to what the actual puzzle is or how to actually get through it, because I am nowhere near that smart. But I am actually talking about something that does have to do with said puzzle in itself. That puzzle actually being the whole thing of, you know, understanding said puzzle. Now, while it's so puzzling to some people, I myself honestly do think that with the forges in themselves, there is going to be another forge on top of already the forges we've got at the moment. And the reason why I say that is simply because, well, I don't actually know. It's honestly complete and utter speculation on my end, but I do honestly think that the forges in themselves are amazing, and the forges, yes, sounds like the number 4 because, you know, forges. Anyway, I honestly think there is 5 Gs. I say that because, again, there is most likely another forge, and this forge in itself most likely isn't going to be, you know, one of those crazy type of things where it's just like, you know, more puzzles, but I do honestly think it's going to be one of those things where it's actually going to unlock another part of the end game that allows us to go through and do certain things that actually have to do with taking prototype weapons that will actually then be changed with 801, and, you know, us being able to actually do things with those in themselves, being able to change them. I honestly think that the radiance that we do have at the moment is one of those things where it's going to culminate with something eventually with the end game that actually states that when we have radiance on everything and we're actually doing the final forge, we're going to unlock something that has to do with something else that then gives us another part of the end game, which does kind of sound a little bit crazy because I am slightly a little bit crazy and I don't really know what I'm talking about, but speculation actually is there, and I have actually seen other people talking about this. I don't really have proof, so take it by my word, even though my word isn't really even the biggest thing you can take me on. I will state that it does sound crazy. It really does sound crazy, but I have the feeling that Bungie is just that crazy that they will have another forge that does actually come out that allows us to do something different with other parts of the end game we still don't actually even know about. Now, Bungie is actually, you know, taking themselves in strides and have actually decided to D partner with Activision. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. Bungie is now on its own. It's one of those things where it's actually going through and is going to be its own. Get out of here. Let guy freaking tapping me. It's going to be one of those things where I think there is so much more that is going to open up for the end game now that there is these changes where Activision isn't really holding the strings or pulling the saddle. I don't really know what you want to call the terminology, but they're not doing that. They're pretty much doing this whole thing where it's cool what they've done. I will state that. It's amazing what they have actually done through Destiny in itself and how much it's actually evolved from what we kind of originally had, especially with like vicarious visions and stuff like that. Like partnerships with Activision was pretty freaking substantial for Bungie, and it was one of those things that it really did make a difference to some parts of the game. Other parts of the game, well, yeah, not so amazingly good. Still a very good game, but not amazingly amazing. Now, Destiny is always going to be evolving, as we do actually know. Until Destiny 3 does come out, we won't really see what Bungie's able to do when they don't really have the restraints being held onto them. And that in itself, honestly, is a really cool, kind of crazy idea for myself, where I honestly think, again, there is going to be things that Bungie just have not even told us about, things we aren't even aware about, that will actually be released when this puzzle is solved. Let me know in the comments section, do I sound crazy? Probably yes, and maybe no to some people that are like complete conspiracy theorists that have their full spindle foil hats on. I myself am just pretty freaking hyped about that. Also, one thing I'm not actually hyped about is this. I still haven't even gone through and actually done the Shattered Throne at all. So, yeah, that'll be something I do, and this whole thing, which is another thing with 801, but that's not this video. This video is the Silent Fang. What do we get? We ended up getting ourselves a Scatterhorn robe. Does it actually have any good rolls? Unflinching hand cannon, okay, I see something I do like. That's okay. We've also got unflinching machine gun, not too bad. Bow reserves and submachine gun reserves aren't really what I like, but hey, bow and hand cannon ain't actually too bad for some things. I will actually state that. I myself definitely, as of recently, have been really freaking loving this thing, the lemon bow. That's just, it's really freaking nice. And yeah, I want to get the one from the Shattered Throne, so I actually, you know, have that other bow, which a lot of people already have, but I myself still do not. So yeah, I'm babbling. Once again, I apologize. This video is incredibly late. It's honestly the day that Zor comes, so yeah, most likely there'll be a Zor video coming at some point in the next few hours. If you guys do actually, you know, stay tuned for that. And if this video actually has been uploaded before the Zor video, then yeah, things will sound kind of less crazy once again, because if I'm talking about Zor's video coming out and you haven't actually even seen this video, you've seen Zor's video before this video, then that is a problem, and I do apologize, but that won't happen. I will edit this when I have finished babbling, and hopefully you guys do actually enjoy this video. If you have, click the like button down below. If you have found it helpful, leave a comment. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys actually like these videos at all? Because I myself, I do, but I don't, simply for the fact of I forget to actually record them, and then when I actually realize I haven't recorded them, I feel crap because I've let you guys down and haven't actually uploaded and recorded and uploaded said video. My explosion thing, they took my explosion thing. Anyway, I'm babbling. I can't speak English at sometimes. I can run with some gloves, actually, which is pretty freaking cool. You can't actually see that, but if I was to do this, you can see I have gloves in my hand because gloves are cool. But anyway, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like down below, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Do all that good stuff, and I'll be Sharon like Karen ever. He was Ed Sharon. But until next time, this is ZacNovak signing off. Peace out.